podcast will start in 3, 2, 1.
You guys are rolling.
Welcome to the Unqualified Professionals.
All right, we are back for another episode of Unqualified Professionals. We have returning guest YGG100 and our new co-host. Why don't you pronounce it for me? How would you like the world to know you?
It's Nando Magic, Mr. Charismatic. Let's get it.
There you go. Should we start with
So we're gonna start actually with you, Dom.
with me?
Yeah, with you. Only because I know that you've been working on a CD recently, right?
Sure. CD, cassette, yeah.
CD, cassette, soundtracks. I don't know what the hell they're called now, but
Okay.
the album is called what?
Oh, we're recording right now. Okay.
Yeah.
The album is called Twin Six because it's gonna be 12 tracks, and Twin Six is an old school reference to a V12 engine. So I feel like, hey, second album with 12 tracks, 2 times 6 is 12. So we got Twin Six. That's the name of the album that's coming out right now.
Nice. No disrespect, but
And then-
like, fuck 12, because we'll fuck the police.
And then for the ones who actually don't know, and then who you're with, band-wise.
No problem. So right now I got 3 other people in my group. I write the songs, but I don't sing them. It's kind of weird like that. Kind of like the Great getting a Black Flag, so to say.
It's a ghostwriter, bro. No shit.
Something like that.
Go behind the scenes. Let's get it.
And we were actually making a music video a couple of weeks ago, and we've been editing. And the song is actually about driving for Uber. Or you can say driving at nighttime.
What's the name of the song?
The name of the song is called Night Rider.
And that's in reference to what?
It's in reference to driving at night or a booty call. You could go either way with that title.
But what's the reason of your song? You were saying that it's so that the one single is in correlation with
Lyft and Uber. If we can get their attention and possibly license the song, that'd be great. You can call it Selling Out if you want, but I still wrote it the way I'd want to write it, even if it wasn't with their attention.
So Nate, so what you doing? I mean, you driving cracking hoes? Cracking hoes? Let me know something.
Oh boy, the stories I have.
Sure.
Well, just hitting potholes, going to the alignment shop.
Chicago.
Oh,
Chicago streets for you.
yeah, that was grocery runs and then cats coming into the. I mean, there is Uber Pet. I do have to pick up some pussy every now and then.
Up this way.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no day is ever the same in my day job, or in this case, my night job. But I'd like to be moving on and playing music professionally and doing this, with you and having awesome guests like we have here and a co-host. I mean, it's great. This is the real fun right here. So that's what's up for the moment.
So I just want to ask you one more question. If you take them down at night, what's the strategy?
Oh, like what with the riders? Like,
Yeah, with the customers.
okay, you know what the thing is truth is, I always ask how they're doing, and I actually do care, and that always tends to give me 5 stars. So and
I think you deserve 6.
well, thank you. We'll put that in a suggestion. So the thing is that I ask everyone, oh, how are you today? And then usually they just say fine, like they don't care, like they think I don't care, they think like that they don't care about me. But the truth is,
They might.
Well-
They might.
the truth is, if I'm not talking, I'm bored. So yeah, I do care. I want to know what you're up to because,
Right.
and I say the same thing every time. Is like, well, I woke up, so it's a good day. So, and then, that actually gets mixed, I wouldn't say reviews, but responses, let's say. So, somebody that hasn't gone through a hard time, they laugh. Like, and then someone that has, like, you're right. Wait. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, right. And sometimes they just say, amen. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah, we woke up. It's a good day. So,
And then you got those guys with the AirPods, like, not disturbed, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you get the vibes,
Well, I got another question for you, though.
Sure.
Do you ever take them to the Fourth Reserve?
I have. Yes.
They're hikers, okay? They're hikers.
Yes.
They operate in.
Yeah, but I haven't parked at the Forest Preserve with my hood or my trunk open. I know what you're talking about.
I just found out about that. I just found out about that recently.
Are you gonna go to the Forest Preserve with
Fuck.
with the hood open?
I don't know what the hell is going. But so you were saying that you're writing actually a book, right?
Yeah, I actually am. From all my crazy super stories, I have like about 63 chapters at the moment. Like everything from the good to the bad and scary. Everything from car chases, prostitutes, people crying, racing the train.
Wow.
And like at the end of the day, like 2 said, "Hey, can you drive a little faster?" And like, "You're not gonna write me up, are you?" I was like, "No," and I was going like 106 on Interstate 290. So,
Wow.
oh, yeah, I put on like the 90s dance music. I put on like Snap and like the real McCoy, like things like from 30 years ago. That was kicking when the Bulls were the best team in the world. So, showing my age here, but
It's all good. You're young at heart. You're young at heart. Ain't shit.
yeah, something like that. I'm a bit of an old soul, but I can flex. I can go back and forth.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
So.
So the other thing was that we filmed a video recently.
Well, it was there were little Easter eggs we put throughout there. It was kind of in reference to the movie Drive, the Ryan Gosling film from like 2011 or something.
Okay.
So I wore like the jacket from the film because my now ex like got me the jacket as a present. When they're good to you, they're really good to you, and then they know how to treat you. So we filmed driving around Chicago, and we were filming with Etienne's car here. We were going to use my truck, but my truck broke. So it's like, all right, the camera car, we don't want to have anything blocking the camera whatsoever. So we used his convertible. So it's like, all right, we're going to film from the convertible, so there's no interference. Yes, drop top Pontiac Trans Am, WS6. So it was great, and we put little references here and there. We were on LaSalle Street, kind of like giving reference to Dark Knight.
Yeah, Dark Knight.
So
Right. Okay.
and then we were with by where was the flag? What neighborhood was that?
The flag.
Yeah,
That was Humble Park.
Humble Park. So we got the flag behind us and stuff too. We didn't have time, and I thought it would be funny, but then I thought some people would not think it's funny if we did like a pickup at 26 in California. Yeah. So so it's like,
What type of night, what type of day it is. Yeah,
Right.
You want to be in those neck of the woods.
I mean, I will do it. I don't care.
Yeah, you get booked with it.
But like somebody might get upset about it. Oh, and the cat has joined the chat. The podcast. The podcast's name is Milo, by the way.
Go.
So you have any shows coming up soon?
We do. We have a showcase on June 20th at the Cubby Bear here in Chicago, and we are really trying to get everybody out as we do for every show. But my attorney is sending people out. We got a booking agent sending people out. I actually called James Van Osdell today to try to get him out, but he's busy. But he said to keep in touch with the next show. So
That's awesome.
thank you.
So reference who you're with, social medias for like your band, and then members if they want to be mentioned.
Sure. Well, you can find us on all the platforms. We just got a profile on X. We don't have anything up right now, but when the video is done, we're gonna have that uploaded. We'll have a TikTok upload. We have accounts. We just haven't used the newer ones just yet. But we do have a YouTube and a Facebook, and
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, maybe we're a little behind on the times, but the truth is, we didn't really have anything worthy to share, and I don't want to put out a bunch of content that people are not going to take seriously. So, like Al Capone said, it's better to have 4 quarters than 100 pennies.
Oh.
We're putting out the quarters. We're putting out the $50. So,
I'll take 2 nickels.
So that's what's going on in my world. New album and a show coming up. A book that's gonna be edited this year. I mean, that might take me to possibly New York City or something, because I do have to hire an editor for this because
You have a title for this book.
funny you should say that. Well, I was possibly going to go with Mr. Uber because that's what all the drunk white college girls would call me when I put the child. when I put the child locks on the windows. Like, oh, Mr. Uber, can you open it? And by the way, what kind of coffee are you drinking? It's like white chocolate mocha because I'm a basic bitch. So, yeah, I
lemons.
So Dominic,
Yes. I know it so well.
you have a date, you know what I'm saying, that you want to release the album, or we gotta wait for it.
That will be out almost any day now. Probably by the time this is out, we were gonna have it out actually a couple of weeks ago, but the artwork was the wrong size for the Spotify, so we had to resize the artwork to re-release it. But Etienne over here, he actually helped design the cover. And he actually put the blueprints of a BMW V12 engine, which is in perfect reference to Twin Six, the V12 engine.
Right.
That's the start.
And right. So, and it's in reference to my father's car, because he since the first album he passed on, but
It's always doing.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, it's like
After move.
it's like learning to walk with a stone in your foot. It's annoying at first.
When did the father?
9 years ago. So yeah, it's been 9 years since like a new album. I mean, we've had other songs, but now a full album.
Oh,
So, and I'm the only one left in the group, but that's okay because I was always trying to make it happen myself. When as someone in the music industry, sometimes it's like if somebody doesn't want to work with you anymore, it's like, well, I'm the one with all the contacts, and you're just stalling me anyway, so I don't care. It's like,
let's keep going.
it's like, all right, man. I mean, I'm not gonna let this blown out tire slow me down. I'm gonna change the tire.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Right.
They gonna pick up on that bigger than anything.
Right.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
Things down for that. That was awesome. So we have let's do like a little like outline. So we have a UCD, right? Sorry, record.
Sure.
We have
Release.
we have the new
Yeah, I got a book. I got an album coming out all this year. Music video, album, book.
and what else?
I'm trying.
Oh yeah, one other thing though. Yeah, I think we had
Every day I shuffle.
new video, new show, and shows coming up too.
New girl.
You said there was a new girlfriend. I do know that. Yeah,
But that's no one's business. That's my business.
So should I cut that out or leave that in?
Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do.
Does she know that she's that yet or no?
Yeah, she knows.
Okay, I just want to make sure. 'Cause I don't want to post this and she'll be like, "What?"
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
All right. Now moving on, we got Nando Magic.
Cool, calm, charismatic.
Nando Magic, Mr. Cool, Calm, and Charismatic.
And what about the hat that you're wearing?
We're not doing that. We're not going there yet.
We're not going there yet.
That's later on. That's
Well,
That's a reveal. That's a reveal for later on. That's a reveal for later.
Hey, I guess, I don't know what I'm saying. My boy rock with me, you know what I'm saying? He already knew what's going on.
Well, Milo's 17. You're attracting the mature pussy today.
No, I don't do that all that. None of that.
You're doing it today.
That's why I'm glad. Yo,
So Nando Magic, you were at Swingles this weekend. So who was there? Who played? Who performed?
What's swindles?
Swingles.
Swindles. Oh, okay.
It's the Lollapalooza for us Hispanics. You get it? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're 4 years, they're going on 5 years. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty nice. Shakira
Who was there?
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Shakira, man. We'll see it for life.
She did her thing.
We'll see it for life. That's all I gotta say. Ooh, that's the original Bichota vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's Colombiana. My guy. What else? Who else was there?
Wait, how many of those shows have you attended?
This is number 4. Fourth year, fourth time.
And which one have you enjoyed the most?
The first one, I ain't gonna lie. Swing was the first year by far.
Why?
Yes.
Why was it better?
Just the vibe, just the intensity, the energy.
Wow,
It was the first time, they made the Hispanic Lollapalooza in Chicago, and I was like, man, okay.
Okay.
So I bought tickets the second year. Second year was an ass. Then last year we had a rain delay. Like they shut us down. They're like, hey, I got to go home. So it was, yeah, they shut us down early.
So is it just like once a year, just like how it has
Yeah,
been?
so every Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, okay.
Every Memorial Day weekend. So there we got the next Memorial Day weekend for Sueños year 5.
It's only in Chicago.
Only
They
Chicago.
have another one in Baja Fest.
Oh, they do? Oh, I
It's
know.
Baja Fest, but it's not Sueños. It's Baja Fest.
Okay.
But it's the same promoters, you know.
Baja.
All those contacts about
Nice.
Baja.
Mhm.
And yeah.
So, break it down.
Oh, right.
No, that was good.
You know, that only this. So hey, yo, you know, yeah, I met some ladies out there, you know.
Caught a couple of fish. You see?
I'm not
You don't catch one that up?
I took the bait out.
Right. They ate it up. They came right in. All the bait up and they came right in.
Hey, you know, I'm a healthcare professional like that. Relax.
They're right.
Relax.
So you were there actually doing little videos that I saw like online. So if you want to share who it's for and what company it's for, but don't reveal yet what it is.
Me and my son, you know, this little bougie, you know what I'm saying? Close focus, you know, a little bougie as fuck, just like, you know, his dad me. But
You got the Louis V on.
I mean, we bougie, bro. Little bougie, you know.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of attention. You know, my son just was out there. He had girls shaking their ass for me. And I was just like, whoa, man.
Damn.
You know, that video was saved on my phone in the archives. It's not being released, you know.
Say about that.
I mean, no Zach Morris, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I know fish had asses, but apparently they do over there.
Fish, over sharks. They're trying to eat me alive.
Oh man.
Oh, man. But, so yeah, you know, I was out there. I was promoting a new, you know, company that we're starting. Kind of had some associates, some partners, and we'll see how that goes. We'll review that towards the end.
So Nando Magic. So you were saying you were on Saturday. You were doing speed dating. Or did you go to it, or what happened, or did it get canceled?
So I've been to a couple of them. Shout out to Media Naranja. It's like a community for Latinos, speed dating. It's up and coming new. The owner is Judy. Shout out to her and her company.
Hey, shout out to Judy. We here.
Doing your thing. I ain't gonna lie. So I attended the first one Valentine's Day. Funny story. You know, I was like, you know what? I need tickets. So I'm like, well, let me try this out. So I told my boys, like, yo, I'll pay for your shit, but you gotta come with me. Pause.
He said he's going all the miles.
And he came. He came out there, and you know, it was dope. You know, like, you know, we had a good time. You know, he played his position, I played my position. Pause. And you know, it was a good time.
Were there any callbacks? Like, did you see these people outside of the place?
We exchanged numbers. We're texting here and there, but I'm a busy guy. I don't have time today. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. You got time, you know what I'm saying? Catch it on the road, you know what I'm saying? Cracking ball.
Easy.
Have you relax.
Have you ever done speed dating? Have you ever done speed dating? But like that type, I know you probably have your own definition. But like what he did, where you go.
I mean, I might slide like that. I mean, I get knocked down on the road, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go too deep on that, 'cause, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a deep end.
Yeah,
I'm sliding glad on the road.
I didn't glad.
I got
So the answer is no. You got your own thing going on. You don't need assistance.
Well,
You, yes.
He doesn't need any help. Of course not.
right. Say it 2 times, don't say it 2 times, you ain't saying it right.
At one point, I was contemplating doing that stuff and just being ridiculous. And I guess the more ridiculous you are, the more they kind of like you, or at least from my experience. Like, my first question would be like, hey, can you operate a manual transmission? Like, then like, who's this? It's like, all right, and whoever can, you know, get it into reverse, okay, you're worth my attention. Exactly. So if someone can follow me, then I don't know, like, the chemistry's real. Like, I mean, at least that's.
You gotta tattoo your name on me so I know it's real.
Oh, God. Oh,
Change
Talking about your mouth.
So what are you gonna do, Nando Magic, for this summer? Just because I know that you're always out there, you're always having fun, you're always mingling. What do you have coming up this summer?
I'm just gonna be outside, doing my best life, you know, just being out there, just got a new job. You know.
Who's better? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, can we say who they are or no?
They are as far as what?
As far as the company, as far as like who you work
Healthcare
for?
professional. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
That's all you need to know. Healthcare professional.
You talking about I'm talking about escorts.
I escort, my patients.
And I get impatience. I stand outside a doctor's office making people sick.
You're making all rich. Next week I might go to the Wonderland Fest. My cousin and a couple of people might join that.
Okay.
EDC type.
Where's that at though? I don't know.
It's gonna be at the Northern Islands, somewhere up there, like by the,
Yeah.
somewhere up
I don't know where it's at, but yeah.
there. I don't know.
In Illinois? Illinois? Outside. Okay. Okay. So yeah.
Just vibing and having a good time.
Yeah.
Pool parties, boat parties.
Oh man, you can be busted.
Both parties?
Yeah. I know which friends.
Nice.
That's in which friends. What can I say?
Oh,
So Dom, you were saying you got a show coming up, and that's at Cubby Bear, right?
Yeah, June 20th at the Cubby Bear, right after the Cubs lose, we'll be performing.
Dude, they're in first place. What do you mean?
First place. for
They're in
what?
first place for the National Central League,
So,
and they're
taking you out of custom?
in third place. No, he doesn't.
You know what? I guess I kind of knocked it. I'm just not a sports guy.
Yeah,
I'm just guy.
I'm a car guy. Okay.
And
I respect that.
and if the team wins, great. If they lose, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lose.
it's
I'm
not.
not gonna lose any sleep or any money over a win or loss.
So you sports betting, I assume.
No, you know what? To be honest with you, once a year, and that's like on the Super Bowl, and that's when I throw like $20 in. If I could make 20 and 200, not right now. I invest, but no, I mean I gamble. I gamble with my time, not with my money.
Gamble? What do you mean? What do you mean you gamble?
Well, I
You
mean,
gamble.
to me, gambling is like it's a risk. I mean, it's a financial risk, a risk of your time, a risk of who you're with. I mean, to me, gambling is much more term than financial gain.
Yeah, but you have luck on your side though.
I do because I got you.
Oh, you threw me off there.
Life is a gamble.
That's facts.
That is true.
Yeah.
1000%. Yeah, 1000%. Those fucking potholes are always a fucking gamble.
Oh yeah, exactly. Lifetime lineman at Firestone is like what, $90? Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, for an alignment, but or just try to avoid potholes. But
A wheel number?
who?
A wheel number.
Yes, that'll happen. I mean, at least not as bad as Detroit. I mean, I love Detroit, but those are the worst potholes I've ever seen. Like ever. I've been there once. I've been there many times. I was there last year actually too. I love Detroit. I love what's come out of Detroit. The cars and the Motown music, and there's a lot more than
They're
that.
coming right here. Coming. I hear I don't know facts. I actually read something that says that Chicago or the Midwest is going to be the future. Is going to be like the best place to live because they say the East Coast is going to be underwater.
Right. Yeah, fuck
Right.
right.
They're saying the West is going to be under fire, unfortunately, with the forest fires and all that. And Midwest is just going to be like the best place to live with global warming and all that going on, So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to global warming too.
Oh, why top?
Well, like, I was, if I should say that, I met a stranger today while I was at work.
Stranger danger.
Well, the guy, he lived in New York City before, and he agreed with what I said that I think Chicago is the best bargain big city in America. Like, your dollar goes so much further here than New York, definitely more than Miami.
New York,
Yeah, and like ease of transportation. We have O'Hare Airport. We get anywhere in the world within 24 hours, like from here. Almost anywhere in the world. I mean, it's great.
So I'm saying New York.
Well, I mean, like, as far as, like, since we have O'Hare, we have a hub,
Yeah, we're about
Right.
I said we can go anywhere in the world, like, within 24 hours from where we sit right now. It's great. And, like, Chicago, I mean, they say anybody that says it's expensive, to me, has never lived anywhere else to go to the suburbs. Right. And then came here. It's like, all right, have you even, like, gotten fast food in Los Angeles? Like, it's like $21 for, like, a meal. Or something like that.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I wasted my money out there when I was out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like,
And it tastes horrible when I was out there.
Right. And
Like the food.
you can live cheap. You can live cheap out here. We know where to find free parking. If you're really like on the low, like you can get like, ready-made food at the grocery store for like you get like a cup of chicken nuggets for $2. I mean, I know how to live cheap if we need to. So I love Chicago. It's my favorite city in the world.
So Nando Magic, where can we find you on social media? Where can we find you online? How do we find you? Besides on the boat, besides with
Besides with boats and hoes, where do you find you?
besides that, besides at the concert, talking to someone.
Besides speed dating, think Latinas.
Nando Magic on Instagram, you can find me there. Nando Magic on Snapchat. That gets ranchy, raunchy.
It's well.
That's about it. Just cool, calm, charismatic. That be me. Personality guy, funny guy. Keep you laughing, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the first half. We are rolling second half. We're going to start with YGG100. Now, YGG, you're coming out with a new CD, record, album, whatever they call it these days.
EP.
EP,
LP.
release.
EP is gonna be more like an album, but it's an EP probably. I'm gonna do a little more than what normal the big artists do, and anybody else do. You know what I'm saying in the game. So it might be 12, 13 tracks.
Production for Chicago artists or Chicago producers, or you got outlets.
No, I got my connection. You know what I'm saying? People that I'm working with. It's a movie. We're moving forward. You know what I'm saying? It's what we need to do. What I can say is it's global.
Okay.
Fantastic. I don't want to announce the name right now. But it'll be dropping in like 1 or 2.
So you consider yourself more of a hip hop artist, not a rap artist.
Yeah.
Why is that?
And the reason why I say that is because I do real music and drug music. I done transitioned to a whole nother way. Grown man, let's start there.
What's your sound like? What's your sound like?
My sound is unique and it sounds authentic.
Well, I have my own definition of the difference between rap and hip hop. But I want to know yours. I want to know yours too, and then I'll tell you mine and see if you can agree to this or not. Because I don't know if there's truth to it, but please elaborate. What is there between rap and hip hop, and why are you hip hop, not rap?
Hip hop is when you ain't not stuck in a box. You know what I'm saying? They put you in a square. So once you drop something and it's a hit, and they want you to continue to do that. So to say if I'm going drill, then you want to just keep going with that. They're not going. You can't spread out. Me, you can pay me over here, you can pay me over there, you can pay me over there. So that's my definition.
Okay. For me, hip hop is just like a culture. It's like hip hop culture, but there's like a rapper, an artist in the hip hop culture. That's how I kind of explain it.
Gotcha. So, I'm a fan of rap and hip hop myself. Like the first wave of it, like especially in the '80s to '90s. I mean, I love it a lot. So, to me, from what I've learned, rap is an acronym for rhythm and poetry, and rap music it's when you actually make the beat, you make everything fresh. It's all you. Hip hop is when you sample. That's like when you take a track, like a beat that James Brown made in the 70s or 60s, and you rap over his beat. So how that works is you take something that was a hit, and then you hop it back on the charts. That's what I was told the definition of hip hop is when you're sampling. And rap is 100% original. I mean, but that was just what I was told. I don't know if it's true or not, because personally, I argue all the time with people about categories, about music, even with cars. Like, I'll tell anybody that any car that's a 4-door is not a muscle car. I don't care what anybody has to say about that.
Right.
So
And that's respect. You know what I'm saying? But we got 2 definitions.
right.
And obviously, you can explain that.
Yes.
Got some videos coming out, got some, what you got?
Definitely got videos coming out. Once I drop the project, within a month or two, we're gonna go from there. We're gonna make it happen. We building, keep going, and keep cracking the head. But every like I said, 12 to 15 tracks. We're gonna do a video every track on that.
Now, what inspires you to write?
What inspired me to work, right? Like I say, shout out to my uncle Richie Pooh, my uncle Piccolo. They inspired me to write. He coming home, Richie Pooh, he coming home a couple of months, 28 years, or 25 years. And my uncle Piccolo is at my grandma's house with his mother right now. And rest in peace to my father, he just passed like 3 months ago. Something like that.
Man, I'm sorry for your loss. That's less than when I've seen you last.
Yeah.
Wow.
What inspired me to write that. And I just like, taking my time with things. I don't want to rush it. I can go in there and come off the dome and all that, but that's not really your time until you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, right.
No, I gotta say something real fast about being creative, and feel free to chime in too. Because you got this design and this idea for what the next chapter in your life. See, so what I'm trying to say is when I write, write a song or a riff or something, if I can't do it within 10 minutes, it's not worth my time. I can't work on something for like a week. It's like if it comes out quickly, it's worth me personally. It's worth sharing with others. If I'm constantly working on it, it's not. I don't feel like it's good from me. Now, what about you guys? When you make this company idea, logo, and when you write, does it come out immediately, or is this?
It come out with ease. Like it's not really. You're still thinking anyway. Whether you go in there and freestyle or so it don't take me that long to do it. I just don't want to. I want to add up like a puzzle. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
It's almost like chemistry with the person. You pretty much know almost instantly or within like a minute or two where this is going to go.
Right.
For better or for worse. I guess you can say the same thing.
But to answer your question, though, it don't take me that long.
Right.
I just love to write. I love to put my thought into it and my passion, my pain.
Have you written for other artists in Chicago, like ghostwriting or?
A couple of my partners or whatever like that. Not no.
And to answer your question, I don't know, I got like a low attention span, so it's like I gotta go back to it, it might take me a week, 2 weeks, but I go back to whatever like creative I see or a visual, whatever. I like this or that way, Well, something I gotta say, something we all share, and I guess it's just a sign. I lost my pops too 4 years ago, or 5 years ago. Oh, that's like something that we all share, sign. Plus,
I'm dope.
we share, and we're all here,
Right. So, yeah, I lost mine 9 years ago to cancer. He was a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll happen.
I was smoking too, but it wasn't square.
Well,
who's that good stuff?
Well, it was mine smoked cigars at the end. Saw him a number of times and everything. Yeah, it was a cigar smoke. At times, every time we went to Florida, my uncle would give him Cubans. Yeah, they were strong.
Well, hold on. I got some questions for you, Darcy. So you say you do music. Like, what kind of music do you do? Like, what's your vibe? What's your sound? Say.
Well, the bottom line is I've taken a very difficult road for 2025 because I'm in a band, and bands are nowhere near as happening as they were as recently as 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You see just a lot of artists that chart right now. You don't see really many bands that do it anymore.
Right.
Yeah, not like in the very early 2000s. I think around maybe, let's be realistic here, bands kind of fell off the map like 15 years ago.
Okay.
At least that's my point of view. Then it's been artists and solo artists, so music's still out there, but like groups, not really. So
Yeah.
right, yeah,
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Right.
If I was solo or something, I think it would be a little bit easier, especially have more of a mainstream sound. But So to answer your question, I mean, I'm old school when it comes to the music I like. I mean, I dig everything. I mean, I'll listen to country, I'll listen to rap, but as far as what comes out of my writing fingers or hitting the guitar, I mean, 1950s rock and roll and 70s punk more than anything else. But I'll listen to anything. I mean, I'll listen to Hank Williams, I'll listen to Ministry, I'll listen to the Two Live Crew, I'll listen to I mean,
So like groups like Misfit or Ramones and like Secrets, Secrets.
I have a memory to that group.
A little culture, whatever. You know, a little bit of everything. You know, I
Yes.
I actually know DJ Nando Magic. Yeah.
Right. Yes, I do enjoy all that stuff, and as of like the past couple of years, I listen to top 40 too, just to kind of know. I mean, as you know, we have to know what's going on, whether we like it or not.
Definitely.
So-
you gotta stand to them.
Because I used to be so out of touch in my younger years. Like I'd just be like, 70s punk and loud Chevy trucks all day. And it's like, but now,
Don't get lost in the sauce.
right. But now it's like, all right,
What's going on? Don't get lost.
right.
You gotta be original and continue to do what you do.
Right, exactly. And now, time has passed and like, I'm driving, a car that's good on fuel and I listen to Don Dalla. So it's like, all right. So, yeah. So, why not? And, you might find something you might like with EDM or I mean, I love house music too, from Chicago. Some say it's Detroit, but most say it's Chicago. Every Chicagoan say house is from Chicago.
I said Detroit small town.
That I agree with, but like some say that like even techno started in Detroit. But yeah, I don't dig deep enough to know about that stuff.
Right.
This is I'm a music nerd, so I'm all over the place with that. But yeah, so basically my taste is old school, but I pay attention to what's going on. Especially I'm sorry to be long-winded with this answer, but especially like when writing, because like the stuff I like years ago, like, well, at this point, 7 years ago, would start with like, a little guitar riff or whatever.
Right.
You don't hear any songs starting with a guitar riff. You almost hear these days when you're going to the song, it's immediately to vocals. Like there's no hook, there's no nothing, just right to vocals.
Right.
Yeah, so
And that comes from, that's wrong. That comes from everybody paying attention to what the next person's doing.
right.
Or they going into, okay, maybe if I do it like this, I'm saying it's a hit. You gotta, it's originality. You gotta do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And what you feel most of the time. And that's what you got. So
You used
that's
to
low.
borrow Santana guitar string, bro. I know.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I can't think of the last time we heard a guitar solo in a hip hop song. I can't think of one. I mean, that's fine because I don't like guitar solos. Even though I'm a guitar player, I don't like guitar solos. I'm just a music fan. If I can play drums better, I play drums. If I can play piano better,
But you play guitar?
I play guitar. But I mean, I can play drums a little. But I mean, like just like a normal 4/4 tempo all day, every day. I can go. Okay, that's easy. But
Right.
exactly. But I don't feel like I'm good enough to be in a band as a drummer.
Okay.
But if I would totally play drums in the band if I could. Or if my vocals were good enough, I would do that too. Or if I was skinny enough to be a frontman. But I'm not.
Respect.
So since we're in the subject of music, I'm sorry I have to throw this out. Is it Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Who won that battle?
That's a question for this man.
I'm not really into Drake or against Lamar.
So,
If we was on Drink Chops, it'd be, man, I would have took a drink.
so I feel it's like the Jay-Z and Nas, it's like
Because
Nas
they too
won the
married.
battle,
They come with it.
Nas won the battle, but Jay-Z won the overall.
You won the
Yeah. So who won the overall?
I think Drake is about to drop a new album called Iceman, I believe.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. But Kendrick's hot right now. Obviously, but
What they put together, like this Drake and then this thing Lamar. They don't even mix. You know what I'm saying?
so who's your favorite artist, rapper? Hip hop artists. Because we just said Kendrick, Drake. Like, are you a J. Cole kind of vibes? Common sense.
Hey, shout out to BG. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old head. So,
Okay.
he just, you know, he just got out. Got fun.
Mhm.
Yo Gotti, Gucci Mane.
Okay, so you like to bounce out a little bit.
Yeah.
I gotta chime in on one thing.
That's about it.
One rapper I actually really like, and it's not his biggest hit, is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh,
I love, like, my he's on Broadway is one of my favorite songs in Cruise too. And Buttermilk Biscuits is like one of the funniest ones.
yeah.
That's and I found out that he's from Seattle.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was East Coast, so now technically West, but not West Coast because it's not on the ocean. We're gonna be all technical.
Right.
So yeah, so that's one of my favorite rappers.
Your favorite? You made top 5.
So look, I grew up on 50 Cent. I love 50 Cent. That's my guy.
Respect.
I like Eminem. It's just crazy work. Like
Joe.
for me, that's my goal. That guy is Jay-Z, you know.
Okay.
Not to say they give up.
Okay. Cool.
But like what really got me to hip hop for me and the rapper, the first rapper that I listened to, it's a group called Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm sure you guys heard of them.
Bone Thugs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I worked a couple of their shows actually.
Oh, did you not?
Birthday of the month.
Yes, sir. You know, classic.
And it is birthday of the month right now.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like as a DJ, do you spend vinyl or do you do stuff on? Have you done both?
So it's just like a hobby to me, I'm gonna be honest. Just when I'm like stressed or just it's my stress reliever. It's like my go-to when I'm at home just stressed. It's just I play in my house with CDJs. You know, I got CDJ 2000 on the side. I just play for fun and just gets me in my zone and really just zoning out on it. You know, without the Trump, just zone.
He's talking about control right there. Okay.
Don't move you like a fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Do it.
So back with YGG100, you were saying that you got a new brand coming out. So
Yeah.
what is it? And if you want to say, because you don't have to say it. So if you want to say what it is, and then what are you gonna release, and if there's a date, if there's no date, I mean, you let us know what you want to do.
It's not a big right now, but coming with the label brand, focused on KFD Records, LLC, which I've been open since about 7 years now. Coming soon, like did in you. We just gonna put the brand, push the logo, push everything that's coming behind it. Also the family, you know what I'm saying? Unqualified Professionals. Then go, they come behind it. That's the logo like that.
Sir. And your own shows, you know.
Got an upcoming show with Juvenile on July 3rd.
Actually.
Cash money, I get the tickets. It's Thursday. Milwaukee.
Oh, we got to drive from there.
That's what we got to do. That's why I say I'm just gonna chill and sit back,
Congrats on that, you know. Another stepping stone to your ultimate goal in the future and all that stuff.
And what we were going to discuss, investment opportunities.
Yeah. So I know that he had said something that you're gonna start like investing in places maybe, and then you might actually have a studio coming up.
Driving a couple of bills and stuff like that. Got a little paper coming in, looking good on the right side, and getting a studio.
Now, what inspired you to invest, or where'd you like learn this from?
It's just me moving around and dealing with people and connecting with people, and what inspired me is financial freedom. We need that, you know what I'm saying? So we can sit down and we ain't gotta move, let money work for us.
See, sometimes I invest too, but not like in a building. Like I don't have the capital to do that, but I flip cars. I flip cars every now and then because that's just what I know. Or I feel like I know. That's what I mean. Like I might be able to share with you guys like what might be worth something that somebody might not notice, or like a simple fix in there you triple the thing, the value. And I'm sure there's definitely things you could teach me about, like
So you a mechanic or about to fix my car?
it's all nuts and bolts to me.
Oh man.
I mean, diagnosing the issue is the most difficult part. I mean, if it's difficult, then it's completely obvious, like a busted tie rod or something like that. But yeah, you save so much money by wrenching yourself. unbelievable. I mean, that's kind of like one thing that attracts the women sometimes. Is like if you not only like if you can cook, but if you can like fix her car.
Shit, I was a plumber just 2 weeks ago. What you talking about?
Really?
Shit was like, man, I'm not gonna call no plumber for like $300 just to say hi.
Oh, so you got someone flowing.
I mean,
Well, I'm saying the oil, but I ain't trying to get on the I'll tell you the spark plug too.
I just provide the pipe. I mean, oh man.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow, but yeah, okay, no, definitely women are attracted to like handyman, you know. So
Yeah, no, you know what? Funny you should say that. So there's a girl I'm seeing right now, and yeah, my girlfriend, yeah.
that's perfect.
And actually, this might sound unusual, but I know you guys will follow me on this one. I knew I wanted to get serious with her when I was helping her with her broken Jeep because it was leaking antifreeze, but it was a simple fix. It was like one of those caps that's kind of like the opposite of a medicine cap, you know, where you got to push down to open it. Well, this radiator cap, you had to push down and turn it like maybe 1/8 so it doesn't finally lock. And she didn't do that. It was just she just turned it and just wouldn't tighten. And then so what I'm trying to say is checking for the leak, and this was in wintertime. I'm underneath the Jeep. I'm using like a pizza box on the ground because there's snow on the ground. And as soon as I got up and I figured out, I was like, okay, we just got to twist this cap. And she started brushing snow off of me as I was helping her. It was just like in a Bronx Tale where that seems like the door test. You know, if she doesn't unlock that door, then she's not worth your time. And she was brushing that snow off me when I was fixing her car. And I was like, all right, this woman actually cares. You know,
Sorry, I don't fix cars. That's not.
I'm my man.
that's okay. I don't know plumbing.
I'm gonna fix that ass. I ain't gonna fix the car.
I'm not Super Mario. I'm just Mario. So,
There you go. I'm feeding the treated and leave it. There you go.
I just learned how to change a tire. And change oil. Okay, I'm working my way to mechanics, but no, it's not my cup of tea. You know.
I'll show you how to use a pair of seatbelts to push a piston back. Great.
I don't know what the hell you just said. But
It's okay. It's okay.
I was the translation. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
But yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta learn. Like my father was like a handyman. He fixed everything. You know, so I kind of learned a little bit, put drywall. So it's just
He was getting busy. He was doing his stuff.
Yes, sir.
You want to plan.
Well, I'll mention something a bit real here because when I talk to random people sometimes about like, oh, where'd you learn how to fix cars and things that your father teach you, like, no, he didn't check his oil, he didn't check his tire pressure, nothing.
Right.
So the bottom line is Etienne over here has seen me through my ups and downs and backups or whatever. But the truth is, my background is I was very privileged as a child. I really was. And then one day, everything went away. It wasn't through any fault of my own. It wasn't any decision I made. But the bottom line is, went from being taken care of and having an easy life to learning how to. If I'm gonna keep driving or whatever, I gotta figure out how to do it. I gotta learn how to cook. I gotta learn how to change my oil.
That was good for you.
Right. So right. I mean, you got to learn. So I was kind of thrown into the fire. I mean, I always wanted to learn how to work with cars, but when someone says, "Oh, you're so handy," how do you do that? Because I'm poor, or I became poor, and that's how I learned to be able to do it.
Respect.
Thank you. So it's like that's how it happened. You know, it wasn't like I went to school or I wanted to become a mechanic or I stopped. No, it was like survival. And even though now I'm doing better financially, I still don't want anyone to work on the car. You know, it's like I want to save that 500. I want to save that 2,000.
You want to say that more down.
Right.
But it's a lot of experience, and it's good that you learned that. Because I come from the start. I come from the survival, the struggle.
Yes. I tried, and we survived everything so far. All of us have.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room.
Here,
This cat too. I found him off the street. So I took him in. So So yeah, I mean, it's life is a learning experience. You know, sometimes we learn when we kind of didn't ask to, but we had to.
You gotta adjust.
Hello.
You gotta adjust, you know.
There's a lot of just.
So you gotta work with what you got, you know, whatever the cards played, you gotta just, you know, move and keep it afloat, you know.
Right. I mean, to me, there's nothing wrong with being old school with your maybe likes, but you gotta constantly learn what's new, what's innovative. How can we do this more efficiently? How can we do it cheaper?
I understand. Definitely.
I mean, it's kind of silly that even doctors are like that. They get trained, every couple of years for something new.
They have to, yeah.
And I'll say something that's a bit off topic, but I find this interesting. So in Chicago, there's a statistic that the murder rate is down compared to what it was 30 years ago. But there's one thing that they don't mention is that medical technology has gotten better in the past 30 years. So the amount of violence isn't down, but what have possibly killed somebody 30 years ago is now survivable. So it's like, okay, yes, the murder rate is down, but the amount of violence. But the thing is Chicago is a great city, and honestly, I don't think anything's gotten any better, any worse. Yeah.
Right. It's just the areas, and
Right.
I'm gonna say it's just the people too.
Right. Right. I mean, my point of view is just that nothing's ever changed. People just capture and drown on their phones now compared to 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But the same stuff's always happened, and 98. Like when someone comes in from out of town and asks about, are you safe in the city? I'm like, yeah, because 98% or greater 90% of the incidents, people know each other.
Yeah.
So it's like this, like nothing random's gonna happen to you, but I'll tell them like, don't be looking at your phone while walking down the sidewalk. And that's not just exclusive to Chicago. That's every city.
You can't even do the bad without looking at your phone.
Right. But like, don't make yourself an easy target. Like, oh, what do you mean? It's like, well, if you got eyes on your phone, then you can't see someone come up to you. Don't be on your ear pods. And people walking around with headphones on. I'm like,
So really fast. Nando Magic. So the shirt that you have on, what is that? What does it say? Yeah, what?
We're starting.
What is it?
We're trying to start like a brand for like, just like a trendy brand for. I want to coach, not coach. I want to kind of, not for that. Sorry, that's not the word, but I want to embrace the women because they're the ones buying stuff. Maybe down the line, maybe trendy topics, lingerie, stuff like that. Keep it sexy.
Okay.
Well, no. Some more apparel, we got some things, maybe future podcasts, trending topics, show you the merch. So, that's what we got going on, apparel, sexy stuff, adult content, no filter, raw, coming to you
The right way.
he said coming to you.
Slap.
Slap.